There it is. So that's all. What DPS flexes for red? I,
I
I'm
don't know
not.
what.
I'm trying to decipher what he means by flexes for red because there's a set order for Ilya. I'm gonna do this and timestamp and this and
Ah, DC.
Louise. Their locations are always around north and south. If you're using the waymarks I have in this fight, just to show them better, the letters are always going to represent the towers, and the numbers are always going to be your AoEs. Wait for a demigod double to go off. Have either your tank invulnus or have your two tanks share it.
Oh, are you home ganging the double tank busters?
yeah, I can.
I
Warrior privilege.
royal privilege. So then I would just have to. It's not called heartbreak. What is it called? The other one, the one that
The near
gives
far
you a
one.
bleed and then gives me a bleed.
Uh,
What is it called?
heart stake.
Heart stake. Rhymes with heartbreak. So then that one, we just use cooldowns and stuff for it, and it hits you first, and
I
then it
think so.
hits me.
Yeah, I believe so.
Hey.
Yeah, it hits the first and second in aggro.
First and second.
And then the boss is going to cast Wreath of Thorns, and Act 2 will commence. The boss will always start by tethering 2 of the AoEs and 2 of the towers. Focus on the letter waymarks tethered. Those are your initial safe spots, as those are going to be away from the AoEs. This is telling us, this pattern here, that north-south are the first safe spots, and afterwards we'll dodge to east-west. This is very similar to an Act 1. The second set of AoEs and towers are tethered, and then, just to give you a rough idea, this is the size of the AoEs. There is room for melees to try to get uptime during this mechanic, but it is a little bit risky, so you might need to discuss with your group and start to get the feel for the size of the AoEs. Finally, as the cast of Wreath of Thorns finishes, tethers appear. Every tank will be tethered to a healer, every DPS will be tethered to another DPS. Immediately afterwards, the boss casts Akanthai Act 1, and you're going to see 8 towers and 4 AoEs. None of these go off immediately. Instead, the boss places thorns down, with each thorn representing one of those mechanics. Wait for a searing stream that you need to heal up for, and then the boss will cast Wreath of Thorns and immediately tether to 2 of the AoE thorns. These are going to be the first mechanic to go off. As a result, because east and west are tethered, we know that the initial safe spots will be north-south. Then the towers are tethered, and finally, the other 2 AoEs. Here's what this means. This is the order of mechanics. First, the 2 AoEs tethered first, then all 8 towers need to be soaked, and finally the last 2 AoEs. With flare movement, it should look like this. Dodge the initial AoEs.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
I fucked up my rotation.
It's alright. It's not like we're gonna first pull
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. North south first. Be north south. Oh. There was a miscommunication there.
What happened? What? What?
We're just gonna make this we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. Where's my partner? My partner in crime.
Hmm? Hmm?
Hmm?
Hmm? Wait. Wait, I'm confused. What is this? Tower spots. Wait, I'm with Mech for tower, right?
You shouldn't be, no. It should be 1 melee, 1 ranged.
Oh, then I was in the wrong spot.
Monkeys. You start on a cardinal, and you rotate to your intercard, and then you keep rotating. This is just to see who your partner is. Just arrange in the middle. That's it. I mean, optimally, Ivory should not be north. I mean, I guess, like, we could do this. It does work, but Ivory's just north. Oh my god, this mechanic is not hard, guys.
Oh no. They're used to what they do.
Oh my god, guys. Just get on your clock spot and rotate clockwise. Come, done. Oh my goodness. All we need is a melee ranged pair, dude. That's all we need. No, he just stays there. That just means that he's on the southeast inner card, and when he rotates, he'll go to the southeast inner card. And if he starts south, he'll go to the southeast inner card, and then he'll go east. And if it's east-west first, he'll go to the southeast inner card again. He'll go east-west for the AoE, then he'll go to the southeast inner card, and then he'll go south. This is just what towers you soak. The tanks and the... sorry, I should have clarified. The tanks and the healers rotate clockwise, not everyone. Okay. Looks like we're good. Good enough. This will do.
Do I stand here with you? On this?
If you're the northeast center card or the northwest center card, then yeah.
Okay.
But it depends also if it's northeast or... Okay, it's east-west first. So just be close to your tower. As long as you're close to your tower.
Okay.
Oops. Fucking read.
Oh.
East to west first. There we go. Tanks in. We can't group for that. Oops.
Oh.
It's okay. Oh, he's fucked. Goodbye. It's east-west first.
Do I need to provoke?
All right, not terrible. Not terrible. Pretty good.
Oh goodness.
Towers to soak them, but it is a little bit risky, so you might need to discuss with your group and start to get the feel for the size of the areas.
Yeah. Okay. So if you have the purple orb, you want to move out like immediately to whatever designated direction it is, whether it's east, west, or north, south.
Okay. Alright. Oh, okay.
Sure that they can soak the data.
Oh, okay.
I think I get it. I think I get it. So it's, but we're north. So we're either gonna be on the 1 marker or the A marker for the purple tether.
You will break it on the lettered marker.
On the lettered marker. Got it. I think.
This is a mechanic you just have to see a bunch, and then you'll start to get more used to it.
Alright.
Even I haven't seen it very frequently because a lot of Act 2 prog parties just wipe in Part 1 constantly. East west first. Tanks out. We just can't be near each other.
Okay.
Okay, I can home gang this. North south first. Oh. Ultimate impulse. That didn't hit very hard. Wait, how did Milprep live? I thought that hit super hard.
Deliberately drop these not on the tower so that they can then move over onto their tower. Now, as we dodge the puddles, we're starting to break into our first set of light parties. Our tank with fire heads towards the other tank. Our healer with fire heads towards the other healer.
So I gotta get the
DPS
centering on this, right? I think right here is like good for centering, right on like the tip of the triangle.
Hmm.
North south first. Tanks out. North south first. Oh, I was too far. Oh, see, this is smart, bro. I stole Meal Prep's markers. I went on the bait, but he put the marker left of the bait because that's safe. Fucking big brain.
Ooh.
Of course.
I'm confused. I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm
Oh.
dead.
I'm still alive.
Oh.
As the
Oh,
fire go
what
towards
was that
one,
part?
the DPS with
Was
arrows
that Act
goes
3?
towards the other, and you've got
That
enemies.
was Act 3, yeah.
Oh,
Afterwards,
goodness.
the boss casts Akenfi Act 3.
We didn't die in Act 2.
Towers,
Proggers.
knockback sentry.
Ooh.
Don't worry about the knockback. We're gonna immune that, but the towers we need to deal with. When the boss cast finishes, thorns fall down representing each of the towers, and we immediately get Wreath of Thorns. 4 of the towers on one side are all going to be tethered first. Whichever side is tethered first, have your healers in range to get ready to take those towers. The boss will then show that the knockback's going to happen next, but we're just going to immune that. And finally, the boss will tether the last 4 towers. These are going to be for the melees and the tanks. As the cast finishes, get ready to have everybody in the hitbox and your melee baiter, in this case main tank, be out far enough for
I'm so
Thornus to
cold.
hit. This targets the
Need to,
furthest
like, put a
player with
sweatshirt
the
on.
boss jumping onto them. You need to make sure that they're not so near that they cleave anybody else, because this will hit with a small AoE around the boss. This gives the tank, who was just targeted, a physical vuln up, which means that they cannot take one of the Earthshaker style protein waves that are about to hit off. So what needs to happen now? The healers in range need to go into their tower.
North south first.
The melees and the other tank need to position as the 3 closest players to the boss, ready for their spread sort of cone AoEs. It looks like this. The towers and the cones are going to go off at about the same time. Right now, pop your knockback immunity. That'll allow you to ignore the knockback. Towers go off and the cones hit the 3 players,
Tanks out.
and the knockback's completely ignored. Immediately after this, all of your tanks and melees need to go into their tower set, and your healer baiter needs to get into position. They're the furthest player away, so the boss is going to jump onto H.
North south first. Oh. I can't greet at all there. That's fucking sad. I wonder what the 100% uptime strat for that is.
About the same time, this tether breaks and our light party stacks get soaked. Now, we need to rotate to east-west, but again, very carefully. Our tank and healer and towers just rotate clockwise to the next tower. The tank and healer who just broke their tether, tank rotates clockwise, but the healer rotates counterclockwise.
East to west first. And I love when maps are designed in like in a special way. So you like know max melee and stuff. Tanks out.
Should we be using cooldowns for these, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Not like super heavily mitigated, but mitigated.
Add 2.
Ooh. North south first.
So then, do I stay here? Where do I go now? Oh, probably not there. Oh.
Rip.
Two reasons. One, we need them together. In time, the boss casts these tethers so that they DPS with fire go towards wings and our light party stacks get soaked. Now, we need to rotate to east-west, but again, very carefully. Our tank and healer and towers just rotate clockwise to the next tower.
Oh, clockwise. Oh, so I have to go over there. Okay. It's like I learn. Well, I see the thing for like one of the mechanics, and then the other one happens, and then like vice versa. With like the purple tether and
Yeah.
then the red tether.
Yep. That's why it just takes a while. It takes a lot of pulls to just be like, oh yeah, I've seen this before.
Hmm.
It's a lot of different combinations of like red and then purple and then north purple and then east west purple. East west first. That's the hardest mechanic in the fight.
Ooh.
Let's get easier. Act 3 is quite easy.
Hmm.
Or looks quite easy rather. Think so. North south first.
And I run,
Whoa.
run all the way, run all the way. Am I in the right place?
I'm not sure what killed me there.
Hmm.
Maybe the AoE.
And then, do we take the towers on the west side?
Yeah, it's the one that's tethered last
The one that's
is
there
where the melees and the
last.
tanks go. Okay. Then bait the earth shakers.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I should not have been there.
Afterwards, the boss casts Akanthai Act 3. This time we get 8 towers and a knockback sound any party stack. You want to make sure that tower, so they've deliberately dropped these.
it's alright. We don't have to worry about Act 3 till we got Act 2 down.
All the way out to stretch the first
Okay.
fire tether between tank and healer. You're gonna have the
Just like a
AoEs
general
of
knowledge.
towers
We'll probably build it
set
over
go
time
off.
with like half pulls.
About the same time this tether breaks and our light party stacks get soaked. Now, we need to rotate to east-west, but again, very carefully. Our tank and healer and towers just rotate clockwise to the next tower. The tank and healer who just broke their tether, tank rotates clockwise, but the healer rotates counterclockwise. Two reasons.
East to us first. Tanks out. North south first. God, we're getting a lot of north south first.
Hmm.
Oh. There's someone in
That
the
was
wrong
a
spot there?
big explosion. I think I didn't pull my tether out for far enough.
Oh, if you move back in, the tether resets. Okay, so you have to wait the full duration.
Hmm.
That's good information to know. Oh, your gear's broken.
Oh no! Gear is an illusion. Man, I feel like I need to level up my crafters.
Okay.
Oh,
Is your gear close to breaking right now?
not yet. It's like half.
I see. I think it should be fine by the time, like, the instance even dies.
Oh, you're right. Mm-hmm.
I'm not greeting at all on that mechanic anymore. I'm literally just the second I see what I have to do, I just tomahawk for the entire mechanic. I'll worry about uptime later. Honestly, I don't even think this strat's very good for uptime. I'm sure there's a 100% uptime strat developed somewhere because this seems like egregious uptime loss.
The Ilya?
Yeah. North south first. Think so. North south first yet again.
Oh, I DC'd.
I think 2 fires went off.
I should have moved over to 2 to soak that tower.
Not yet. Because 2 groups of fire go off. And the healer and the tank tether should be breaking, but the ranged and the melee tether shouldn't. And I think both were broken. Could've just been a fluke. Go again. See if that happens again.
first safe spots, and afterwards we'll dodge to east-west. This is very similar to an Act 1. The second set of AoEs and towers are tethered, and then, just to give you a rough idea, this is the size of the AoEs. There is room for melees to try to get uptime during this mechanic, but it is a little bit risky, so you might need to discuss with your group and start to get the feel for the size of the AoEs. Finally, as the cast of Wreath of Thorns finishes, tethered gear. Every tank will be tethered to a healer, every DPS will be tethered to another DPS. When you stretch these tethers far enough, they break, and a mechanic happens, depending on the orbs above their head. One tank and one healer are going to have dark orbs. When they stretch these tethers, it lets off a massive raid wide that hits everybody, and also gives them a magic vuln up, meaning that they can't take damage from other sources and for the next 3 seconds, otherwise
East to
it's
west
likely to
first.
kill them. We're going to try to break these almost immediately. 2 DPS are going to have arrow orbs. If the tethers get stretched, you get a Twister-style knockback that's almost certainly going to kill people. Don't stretch these tethers. Instead, the debuff will naturally fall off as long as these 2 players stay together for the entire
Think so.
mechanic. Finally, the last tank healer and DPS pair are going to have fire orbs. When you stretch these tethers, that pair, or each player in the tether, is going to get targeted with a little mini party stack.
That does pretty big
You want
damage.
to make sure that there's 2 other players stacked with them,
I think I
ready to make
clicked
sure
on
that
it
they
too
can
late.
soak the damage.
Rip.
Cool.
Now that we know where we are, we have our tank and our healer with the purple orbs immediately go out to the original safe spots. Our tank always goes north or west, our healer south or east. They stretch their tether, which lets off a raid wide, which we can heal up, no problem.
East west first, 2
At
Pog.
the same
First time east west
Ooh.
first.
has dark design and puddles appear.
This way? Is this wrong? Should I not be here?
Oh.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Here. We have the entire group stacked middle, so that we can dodge the
don't
puddles easily.
know.
The tank and healer who have gone out are about to soak a tower, so they've
I
deliberately
don't
dropped these
No,
non-spawn towers
I didn't
so
see
they
if
can
two stacks went off there or not.
Now, as we dodge the puddle,
For purple tethers, you just take northeast and then take the tower at the numbers. Oh,
just
I went to
take
the
it
wrong.
north.
I went to the wrong
Oh.
tower then. Cause I went to the northwest one, and then I went to the northeast one. Wait, take the tower. Oh,
Good.
too many words. 1 second. Purple other you just take it to the northeast or return the thing to break it and then take the tower to numbers? Take the tower to numbers? Numbers. So I go to the letter and then go to the number?
You normally break the tether on the letter, let the AoE puddle drop, and then you rotate into the tower, which is the number.
So letter and then number.
Yes.
So the puddle should be at the letter and then I should
At
be
the
at the
letter.
number. And then everybody in the
Right,
light party
'cause-
goes over to
because
where the
every-
puddle
Yeah, where the puddle used to be, where your puddle used to be.
used to be. And I'm on the thing
Yeah.
next to it. So letter first, drop the puddle, then go to the number. And
Yeah.
then from there, go to another letter to soak the tower.
Yeah, go.
And then
If you are on the thingamaboober, if you are on the letter, you go clockwise to the other letter, and if
Mhm.
you are on a tower, you go clockwise to the other tower.
Okay, I think.
That's what I was just saying. You break the purple tether at the letter, and then you rotate to the tower, which is the number.
Okay.
If you mean like it's swapped, it's because our markers are swapped. These markers are opposite. In the video, the letters are the numbers, and the numbers are the letters. But they're in different positions. They're swapped
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that makes more sense. Alright.
Yeah.
So One more time. Letter to number,
So
or number to letter.
Yeah, you break the purple tether on the letter, and then
On
you
the
move
letter,
to the
then you
number.
move to the number. Okay. All right. Okay, I can do this.
Just to us first. Goodbye, Brian Hookah. Thanks, in.
Oh, sorry, I should have moved. I just kind of. I'm DC'd. I'm DCing. Oh no, I'm DCing. I am DCing. I am DCing. I am back. I returned.
Okay. He's back. I returned.
I returned.
North south first.
What was that? North south?
Yeah, the sound cue is nice. You should listen for the sound cue.
And then the puddle. And the puddle goes off, and I run this way. Was that wrong?
Everyone but me died.
Was I in the wrong place? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I was not in the wrong place. Well, I was in the wrong place. Don't forget to wait until the stack explodes. Oh, I went too early. Did I go too early?
You went the wrong way. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's probably why. Alright. Not always. That's only if she's it has purple.
Yeah, I had
had
red
purple
that
at
time.
Yeah.
I just moved too early that time, I think.
Yep.